Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Become Successful with your host Yemi Osho. I'd like to discuss something important and which is very key to self-development, leadership, and success. And it's setting the tone. Setting the tone. Um, when I was growing up during my uh, high school days, we usually get whoopings maybe if you come late to school. And usually we had this belief that if you got whoopings on Monday, you're going to be whooped throughout the week. Also, there's this belief that we had that if you lend out money on Monday, people are going to be asking you for money, and then you'll be lending people money out the entire week. Or if you owed someone, if you pay the money back, you people will come back and start asking you to lend them, to pay all the money you owed. So no matter what we did, we avoided Monday. We took Monday off anything paying anybody, and that was a belief that I grew up with. And on that note, you know, I think setting the tone, you can liken it to setting the tone. If you set a tone, it determines how you pace yourself through the week. Maybe doing simple things like laying your bed when you wake up, as simple as that. When you set the tone, it helps the entire day. Um, Making note of what you want to achieve for the week. I understand you have these big dreams, you want to achieve once, so mighty things. But if you cannot handle the small things, the big things will never happen. It will just be fallacy. So doing as small things as registering for the exam, planning ahead, scheduling the meeting, showing up on time. I had a friend, I saw his notes, that was way back during my undergraduate years, and he talked a lot. He talked a lot. And one day I came across his notes. He usually puts it on top, at the back of his bag, and I saw the what he listed the things that he wanted to achieve for the day, like daily goals. He said daily goals, and then one of the goals was I would avoid talking too much. I would go to this office, and as simple as that can be, that helps you to be able to do some evaluation at the end of the day. I know a lot of people believe, yeah, well, I have it at the back of my mind. I do struggle with that too. I must admit, I do struggle with that too. A lot of time, I, I assume I have it in my mind, and sometimes I've done it, and a lot of times, what I've done so much very well would have been, maybe yearly goals, put it on a wall, and that helps me. I look at it regularly, and but doing the daily goals, weekly goals, that helps you to set the tone, the right tone, and then helps you to pace yourself. Sometimes you wander off, but there's something like a checkmate. The tone that you set helps you to like it's like a light and a lamp to your feet. It directs you. It helps you to be focused. It helps you to have to chase something. I think we get a lot of motivations by something that we are eager to achieve. Imagine you going to trying to go to the market, and then you don't have a goal of what you want to achieve. You didn't write out things. You are going to buy things that you never needed, and that is why it's so important to write down these weekly goals, set the pace. And one other thing that I also observed about setting the tone is like you go to the office, and then you allow everything, I mean, you don't really have a focus of, what you're trying to achieve, or you don't set weekly goals. Imagine not setting weekly goals for your subordinates. You don't tell them what to do. You lose control. For instance, um, like a teacher, you get to a class and then you don't set the right tone at the beginning of the semester. I learned that the hard way. Um, you gotta set tone. These are the rules for this classroom. If you do this, you offend. You have rules that guide, and then you stay by it. That's how you have peace. You know, if you don't have those goals, you don't set the right tone, you lose control of the classroom. It's going to be chaotic. That is like a country without enforcing rules and regulations. It's going to be chaotic. Nobody wants a place that is chaotic. And so it's so important. I think that is the first thing. So this week, set the goal and set the right tone. The rules and regulation are so important. And then you set the tone. This is how we do things here. This is what we are going to do. As simple as that. And for a person, for self-development, set the right tone. I'm going to wake up by 6, 5, depending on whatever time, which is good and appropriate for the kind of job you're doing. And maybe I'm going to, you know, I'm going to read 2 books. I'm going to read 1 book. I'm going to read my Bible daily. As early as I'm going to pray daily. Those things helps you to the tone that you set at the beginning of the week really will go down. We will help you pace yourself throughout the week. So, my dear, I think it's important that we set a tone, set the right tone at the beginning of the week or at the beginning of a class, or maybe the first day of meeting you. Maybe you got promoted and then you got to meet your subordinates. You set a tone from the beginning. You don't wait to the middle and try to amend things. I think setting the tone um, usually helps to uh, tackle the passive way of handling things. It's a very proactive way. It helps you to checkmate, uh, things that may come up. Definitely, there will be issues that will come up. But when you set the right tone, it really helps it helps you to achieve all that you said, and perhaps also gives you room to do some evaluations, even if you never met your target. So, if I were you, I'll set the tone for this week, and I will ensure that I follow through. Setting the tone, you have to now ensure that you enforce. When you set the tone, you don't slack. You don't set the tone on Monday, and on Tuesday you slack. That's what happens most of the time. Some people and they slack, and maybe Mr. A comes in, and then you break the rules for Mr. B, and that will mess the entire what you're trying to build up. So you have to enforce it. You have to stand by your words, and then so that others will see it, and then they will fall in line, and you'll be amazed at the success that you will achieve. I hope I've been able to inspire you this morning. I will be having interviews very soon with a live audience, and very important people that we all can learn from. I believe that we're all learning. I mean, I'm not perfect, and that is why I'm willing to learn with you guys. And so I'll be bringing in respected personalities, and we'll be doing interviews. And then whenever the interview is going to happen, I'll post it on my social media handles so that those that are able to join the live conversations or ask questions uh, will be can join the live. program, or perhaps if you even if you miss the live program, you can always see um, you know the the aftermath of the program. You can always get it and watch. But be on the lookout. We have many great things coming up on this channel. And so, my dear, if you're seeing this for the first time, if you've learned anything from this video, please do like this video, share with family and friends. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe if you've not subscribed. If you subscribe, smash the notification bell. And if you're on my Facebook page and you're watching this for the first time, please do follow me and like the video, hit the heart button, and share with family and friends. And also leave a comment behind. What do you feel about setting the right tone? Have you done something like that? Or what are the results of you setting the right tone? Or perhaps did it work for you? Did it not work for you? I'd like to read your comments. And I will see you on the next episode. Peace.